is Joe.
Okay, Joe, give it a rest.
Welcome. All right.
How y'all doing? You having a good time? Yeah. Excellent. So, how's this work?
Well, I was just explaining to everyone that I'm going to kick off things to get the ball rolling. Hopefully that people will jump in and ask questions on the microphone, and they'll just start asking you questions.
That sounds great.
All right, and then we'll have some fun.
We have no choice.
No, I don't think so. You have a CD. Is that your CD?
This is me and John Schneider on the Christmas record, just in case you haven't heard the ad. It's me and him singing together. We recorded it in 2014. It's a big time. It's a lot of fun. Did you guys enjoy the Dukes of Hazzard?
Yeah! Why else would I be here?
See, we have several generations here. Yes. Mr. Dude, saw you earlier today.
How are the cookies?
The cookies, I haven't tried them yet. I took the maple syrup back and put it in my suitcase already. Ready to go back. It's probably contraband taking it across the border.
Did you want to use a mic or are you okay?
It doesn't matter, I don't need it.
Okay, sounds good.
Somebody got a question? Ma'am.
Hi, Tom.
Hi.
Okay.
Hold on, what's your name?
My name is Maggie.
Where are you from?
Toronto.
Toronto. Okay. Hit it.
Okay, so the Dukes of Hazzard was my all-time favorite show as a kid. And
Yeah?
you were one of my first crushes ever.
I'm so sorry. You had nothing to do but go uphill from there.
I'm just wondering if people say stuff like that to you, what your reaction is to that.
You know, I mean, what I do, I look at it as a job, and it's more, some of the jobs are more like jobs than other parts of it. The Dukes of Hazzard has become an iconic show. You know, it's become part of pop culture, part of the lexicon of television. So, you know, I mean, that's one of those things that you can never foresee. You never know when you're going to get into something like that. I've never had that kind of experience with anything else. So it's a thing where, you know, if somebody really, really embraces it and it's become a big part of their life, I try to not be rude, and I try to, you know, just be generous about it, because there have been shows like that that were big parts of my life. For me, the biggest, or the closest example I can make is the Andy Griffith Show. Where those guys, you know, it was a small town, and they had their quotient of jerks in that town too, but everybody looked out for everybody. The family was a family. There's no cussing, there's no blood, there's no sex. And it's not like much like America, but but no, I'm just making a joke. It was a show that I could sit down and watch half a dozen of them in a row. And there are a lot of people who do that with Dukes. So I mean, it's one of those things. I feel blessed to be on that show, and also really blessed to work with John and Kathy and all the older cats. I mean, we had a blast. It was like a big family. We had more fun than you can imagine.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, dear.
Hi, I'm Natalie from Cambridge, Ontario.
Hey, Natalie.
I asked you this question yesterday, and I think everybody else should hear this. When you started sliding across the car, can you tell us about how that got invented?
Well, it didn't really get invented. It was an accident. If you notice in the opening credits,
Trip on the hill.
I come running down a little bit of a hill, an embankment, and slide across the hood. Well, this was show number 2, episode number 2,
Yep.
Daisy's Song, which, here's a little sidebar. About the 3rd day of shooting, she was doing the scenes with Ronnie Shell, who was supposed to be the producer of the record. And they started working about 8 o'clock at night on their scene, which was about 2 pages long. And they got done about 3 o'clock in the morning. And the next day, one of the stage hands comes up to me and he says, "Yeah, we ordered some special stuff for Kathy from the West Coast. A teleprompter and a cattle prod." Anyway, that's a sidebar. What happened was, when we did a rehearsal, I came down the embankment, I put my cowboy boot on the near fender and jumped across the car, basically, which I thought was pretty cool. So then in the shot itself, I come down there and I hit it with my cowboy boot and the grass was wet, so my foot slid out from under me and I went wham right across the thing. The thing is that if you'll look closely, there's about that much left of the antenna on the General Lee. And if you look closely, there's about a 4-inch scar right there. So I remember that well. But it turned out to be a thing that we could use in shooting too, because if you're trying to shoot tight, you got 2 guys. One of them's going to get into the window on the near side. The other one, if he slides across the hood, you don't have to follow him around the front. So it just makes the shot look better. So we ended up doing it a lot.
Cool, thank you.
Thank you.
You
Sir.
mentioned-
Good afternoon.